We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone.
Darius Slayton on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready, set. Opposite, green. Hut, hut.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far, running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Metcalf motions left.
6, mega. Hut.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They're complete to Smith and Jigba. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You talk about this Seahawks defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7. Gibson again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 9. Howell down to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Black. Slide through. Ready?
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. A little juke.
Missed.
He will not go down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, red. You, yellow. Blaster, six.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Okay.
3rd and 5. To throw, it's Lance. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, set.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Commanders 7, Seahawks 3.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready up. Blue striker. Drill green. Smash red. Go pink. Cut.
Here's Lance. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Ready?
Lance to throw on second down here. Eluding. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. His third rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Taken at about the 36. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Ready?
Throwing now is Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Lance wants to change him up. Looking to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll he tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Well, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Red, cycle.
2nd and 7.
Red, yellow. Hut.
From midfield, here's Lance. Out right to Smith-Njigba. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Seahawks at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
17. 6. Mega. Hey.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. He finds Smith-Njigba. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Let's go. Fly blue. Fury, yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lance now on first down. And this is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Go red.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Hut.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Lance looks to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's caught. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Seahawks 10.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's got Smith-Njigba. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch. Yellow. Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
White. White. Steel. Black. Set.
On 1st down, Lance. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Lance. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Commanders 37-yard line.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Black shot. Hey, red. Green jack. Set.
Now Lance going to throw. Going deep for Walker. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Howell throwing on first down here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll motion McLaurin left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Powell. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready,
From the
ready.
34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Red, yellow. Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Claws red. Slide blue. Ultra. Ultra. Go pink. Fury. Yellow.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Ready, play. Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Blue, go. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance. That ball caught by Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Hey, green. Smash, red. Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Walker with a grab, left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
In motion, Slayton. Lance now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lance looking to change it up. Walker. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Trey Lance, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 56 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now he'll look to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing on 3rd down here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, They don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Washington.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. And that's complete. It's Sims. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Back to throw, Howell. And this will be caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
1st down, Howell to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And Howell will throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Sam Howell. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Lance now on 1st down. Throw out wide to Walker. Room past the 35. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red. Cycle.
The Lance now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Ready? Ready.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak in the passive formation for an easy completion and a first down.
14 yards that time for number 14. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
3rd down and 9.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll go play action. Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Throwing here, Howell. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And quickly they get to the line. On play action, Lance. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question. And my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Blue strike. Ready?
Now Lance. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Yard line, 2nd and 12. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. That is intercepted. Picked up by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Green. Black, red. Set.
Lance back to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Ready?
Now Lance. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that is the 2-minute drill, and it's very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Set, cut. Set.
Going right back to Smith and Jigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 4th-quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. He's got McLaurin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Down the left sideline. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Set, ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, blue. Black ultra. White, white. Ready.
Here's Lance. And his throw here is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Hey, green. Black shot. Ready.
Lance looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Green jack. Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Desperation time here. Lance. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So a victory here for the Commanders. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those. So you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for Washington, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. ball.